Hello, welcome back to NMI. Today I'm going to talk about Apple IIe. And the reason is that several weeks ago I found an Apple IIe on eBay, and I have never had an Apple II or IIe before, so I was really excited. The machine looked pretty nice. It had two floppy drives, printer, joystick, separate numeric keyboard. So it was really also interesting price. I decided to take my chances. I bid, I won, and about 2 weeks later I received the package, but this is what I got. So yeah, terrible. My heart was broken when I saw all the destruction. Basically, the seller packaged the whole thing very poorly. They placed the printer on the bottom of the box with the Apple II facing down, right on top of it, just a thin layer of paper. I can't recall what was or what happened is that I don't know exactly how, but due to that poor packaging, the whole thing was destroyed. Not only the Apple II, but also the top cover of the printer. In this video, I am gonna show how I try to fix it. Basically, I used super glue and baking soda. It's a trick that I learned on YouTube, watching another channel, Tech Tangents, and we're gonna see, like, it was really a lot of work, but I am really happy with the end result. So if you're interested in this topic, stay with me and let's check it out.
Okay, so let's take a look at the damage to this Apple IIe case. So we can see that there's some big missing chunk here. This part is broken. There's a fracture here. Obviously this is broken. This piece here is missing. This part here is also broken. There is another fracture here. So yeah, basically this is a mess. So here we have most of the pieces that I could find and collect.
This goes there, somewhere here. That's probably also there. This is also there. This is, I think it goes here. I need to see. So this is the missing part here. Okay, so we have all these smaller pieces.
Let's start by these two main fractures here, because we need to make sure that this doesn't get any worse. Okay, so the case is now upside down. Let's start with this one here. I'm gonna use super glue. Okay, let's try this one. Okay. Touch them together. I just need enough for now so that they stick together. Okay, I think it's good. Now we're gonna use baking soda. And we are gonna apply and use the baking soda to enforce. Oh, there is too much glue. I don't know if this is gonna focus. Yeah, that I can work it out later. The spot that was broken, we can still see it there, but the reinforcement is looking good. I'm gonna apply a little bit more, I guess, because I'm afraid that this might not be enough. This area has to support a lot of weight.
Suck my drill. Suck my drill.
Okay, so I managed to reattach. This is just in place. It's not secured yet, but I'm gonna glue it down and then reinforce from underneath. Okay, I have reconstructed. I glued this part here. I'm reconstructing this part now. I have reinforced here and here. I have reconstructed all this piece that was destroyed here, glued everything back together, and reinforced these internal walls here. Well, this we saw this part before, but there was a crack here. I don't know if it's visible, but there is a crack here, so I did some reinforcement underneath. I also reattached these three standoffs here and reinforced around them. What else? I did some reinforcement. Yeah, so this part was also broken here. I glued it back and reinforced the internal walls. Now the last piece I'm trying to fix is this part, where that clip, one of like this, goes here, so that we can screw this case onto the metal chassis. And maybe what I am also gonna do is like a little bit extra reinforcement here and there, just to make sure that everything is fine. And the last step, I think it's gonna be just filling this up here. So I don't want this crack to stay like this, and this is not properly reinforced yet. And I'm hoping that is gonna do it. Yeah, so there was you can probably see here, there is a crack there. That's why I had to reinforce all this. Well, not only there. This piece was there was a big crack here because this was broken and this bent. So this was cracking and would also break. And that's it. Now I'm gonna show you when it's done, and let's put everything together and see if the machine is working properly. Here's the chassis with the motherboard, and I noticed that this is bent and got damaged, so I'm gonna have to align these things and straighten this side of the keyboard before attaching the final assembly. But before we do that, I decided that I'm gonna it's not gonna be so easy to just reconstruct those thin tabs that hold this thing here in place. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna make sure that everything is aligned properly. The case with these holes, all the holes here, and then once I am happy with the alignment, I'm gonna glue this one in place and reinforce around it, and that should be enough to keep it in place and keep the case closed. Okay, so while trying to attach the case to the chassis, I noticed that my reinforcement here is too thick, and so the case has these where I'm not sure which ones, but these openings. I think it's this one here. It needs to go straight there, so I'm gonna have to remove some of the excess there to make it fit. I'm gonna use this rotary tool to remove the excess there. Let's go. Okay, after a couple adjustments and removing the excess, especially on this side. I thought it was that side, but it was mostly this side here on the bottom. It seems now that it's okay. So next step, I'm gonna fill up this hole here, and that's probably, and then the next one is like I'm gonna fix the keyboard. And I have taped the outside, the external side here, and I'm gonna start filling up. I just added a little bit of baking soda there, and now let's add some glue, and here is the end result. Everything that was broken is fixed, reinforcements added, and now let's put everything back together and see if the machine works properly. So the Apple IIe on the chassis, they have these metal tabs here, and they apparently, well, they have to go through those slots there, and the inside the plastic case, they have this kind of ink that now I'm guessing it's maybe conductive or something, so that helps this this area here to add an extra layer of protection. I mean EMI and stuff like that. That's only my guess, but that's the only reason I see why they would need these metal tabs here. And if we look here, the top cover of the case, it has also the same kind of painting, and we can see there where these tabs are supposed to touch. So I'm guessing this is all part of shielding in the case, which is pretty cool. Now the next step is attaching it to the chassis, and I'm not sure. Oh, that is still touching there. Okay, so we have the case here. It fits. I think I considered it finished. The keyboard, I'm gonna have to come back to it later and fix this reset key and also replace the lamp there. So let's attach all the screws. And here we are. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, but in case you are asking or thinking to yourself, yeah, I didn't clean up anything here, so this is all original crap, dirt. And yeah, later on I'm gonna just do a thorough cleaning, but for now I just wanted to fix everything. Okay, so now it's time to test the Apple IIe. So I don't have any disk on in the drive 1. I'm not sure, I never had an Apple, so honestly I am completely newbie here. No, I don't know anything about how it works. I know that the reset key is stuck, and I read online that when you do control reset you should reset the machine, and because the reset stuck, all I have to do is to press control and we land on the basic prompt, and from here we can type basic commands. Oops. Oh, my number 2 is not working, so let's go with 30. 2, 10, list. Yeah, now run. There you go. So the machine appears to be working. Let's try. A friend gave me a few discs. I had none, so thanks Stuart for that. Let's try this System Master disk. And PR number 6, I guess. So the disk is loading. Okay, file not found, but let's see, catalog. So here, yeah, so the machine is working. Awesome news. The floppy disk controller is working, and the floppy drive is working because we can read the contents of the disk. And I have another disk that we can try. The Flight Simulator 2. Oh, IO error. So let's try PR number 6. See if it can load this directly. Apparently not. Let me try something, because I think this was working before. Oh yeah, so it's loading. And there you go. The image is not so nice because this monitor does not fully understand the colors. I think it's very bad on handling composite colors, the way the Apple II generates them, but you get the idea. I'm happy that I finally have my Apple IIe working. Now, next step is to do a thorough cleanup and start playing with it. So I hope you liked this video. This machine was completely garbage when I got it. It's in a better shape now. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye.